Good evening, all. Today I'm going to explain about how to take the table export backup and how to import the same table in different schemas. Already you know that schema is nothing but a user. It has the data in the form of tables. Okay, user consists of number of tables. How to export? Our aim is to how to export table from source database. Here the source database in the sense where you are going to take the backup. The requirement where you are going to take the backup, that is called source backup, source database. Coming to the target in the sense where you are going to restore the table, restore in the sense import. Step 1, check whether the table existed or not, because if the table required table came from the client, then you need to verify, cross verify whether the table is existed or not. If the database has that particular table, then you are okay. If not, then you have to mention, hey user, you are not able to see your requirement in the database. Can you please confirm what database you are looking for? Like that you can ask. If the table is not existed, then where you can export? Not possible, right? So that is why what I'm saying, just we need to cross verify whether the table existed or not in the database. First thing, we need to cross verify. For this, we can use the db underscore tables. dba underscore tables is the view, database view. In that, owner comma table name, where owner is the user, table name is the required table. Select owner comma table from db underscore table, where table name is equal to required table name. For example, I am taking employee table, or address table, payments table, like that. So whatever the table is there, you need to give in the single quotation capital letters and semicolon, enter. It will give the reply. If existed, then it will show the table and to whom it belongs. Whom means owner. Next, size. Select table name blocks divided by 1024. I already told you, divided by 21024 means it will show in MB, megabytes. From DB underscore tables, where table name is required table name. So where table name is the required table name. Next, take the count of the source and also how many rows existed in the, for example, if Excel sheet is there, some records, 62 students data is there, that count in the sense 60 count. For 15 students, 15 count. If the strength is more than 60, then 65. So like that, example purpose, what I am saying, if Excel sheet is there, you have number of rows, right? The number of rows is in the count. So take the count of table from source server. Why we are taking this? Because if a client asks us, hey, you are not imported correctly, my table is not going to have the own data, like that. So to avoid that kind of confusion, just before doing that, we need to take the count just for comparison purpose. Select count of star. Select count of star from db underscore tables, where table name employee. In every query you are going to use the employee only, because we are doing work on employee table. The export is completely related to employee table. That's why in every query, where clause must be linked with employee only. Forget about owner, we are going with employee. If they clearly told about owner also, then you can mention with owner. If employee tables are available for two users, then you can again cross check with username. Okay, fine. So three steps easy. Fourth step. Step 4, before going to before going to take the export, our main important requirement is whether you have sufficient free space or not. In the database server, we have free space or not. For example, our employee table is just like 5 MB or 10 MB or 100 MB. In the real time, it should be like GBs, 100 GB, 50 GB, some tables 500 GB also there. So regarding that means regarding the requirement, we need to cross verify, okay, our server is able to withstand the backup or not. If server is not having free space, then we will ask the storage team, high storage team, we need to perform some export backup, we have urgent requirement for the client, so please add 500 GB to the server. Like that we can send the mail to the storage team, then they will reply immediately according to our requirement. So with help of df-h to verify the sizes, df-h, df means disk free, -h means human readable format. That's it. Once that is completed, step 5, first create a directory in OS level. I'm already told you that OS level in the sense dollar, except SQL greater than everything will be OS level only. If you are typing a command in SQL greater than, that is called database level. If you are typing a commands in after dollar after hash, that is called OS level commands. Okay, mkdir is the OS level command. With the help of mkdir-p or something, mkdir export backup, you need to create a mkdir export backup like that. So table export, for example, if I take a mkdir table export in u01 app, mkdir table export, once the table export created, then I will create a directory, create or replace directory table underscore export as this the physical path mapping as u01 app table export. If you create only u01, then u01 table export, you need not to mention this app. So this completely depends upon your choice only. Wherever you create the folder or directory, you can mention that physical path, that's up to you. This is just for example only I am giving. You don't want to copy paste as it is, you can try in your own way, no problem. Once it is created, directory created will be there. Next, grant read comma write on directory the table logical table name to William. For example, William is there, William. Otherwise, I'm already told you that that is public. So public is the best option to avoid the confusions. Okay, just for your remembering, you can use public here. Next, default data pump directory. Actually, what we can say, if you don't want to create a directory mapping directly, it will take the default path is app oracle product. This is the version number and rdbms log. This is called default path, oracle home default path. Similarly, this is the default location of the data pump directory. This is the default location of data pump directory. Default location of data pump directory. But we are already created our own directory. No need to, just for interview purpose only you can remember this. But already we are replaced with our particular directory names, particular our required customized path. We can call it as a customized path. According to our requirement, we created one directory. Once this fifth step completed, now main important task is export the table. Export the table. So here expdp William 123 password, but this William should contain the ability to do the export. You have to remember this point. Whoever the user is going to perform the export, he has the right to perform the export first. For example, if you have a manager, you have only title, but there is no authority for you, then what is the use? Just you leave manager. Similarly, when a user going to perform the export, when a user going to perform the export, either William or system or sys, whatever it may be, he should has the ability to do the export backup or import backup. So there is a property or grant regarding the export data pump. You have to give the grant to the William to do the export, then only it will be able to do export either import. So that is why I'm explaining this also to avoid the confusion. So and also I will share the query to give the permission for the William or whatever the customized user. Okay, directory is equal to table export, dump file is equal to whatever the dump file you are taking. So this was created the document 2021, I guess 2021 May 22, during those days. Okay, fine. So this is created successfully, and log file also table.log, or else you can give employee underscore table export log. Tables is equal to owner name dot employee, because you need to compulsory give the owner name dot employee, then only it will take the proper table. So once export completed, check whether the files are created or not. Required files, go to the directory cd space user one app table export, then give lsf and lrth. It will show the required files, dump files. Log file and dump file should be created, then your task is successfully completed. So once this is completed, then you have to start the import. How to import the table? Target database, in the sense you can currently if you have two databases, then one database is your source, another database is your target. Okay, same target also we have to check the same thing. Step 1, check the table if table is there or not. Next, size of the table. So next, if target is there, count. Okay, so before that we need to copy the dump file, right? So that's why if you have a free space in the site in the bound point or not, you need to verify for the copying the dump file to target database server. Why? Because I am skipping fastly. These are the same commands. Step 5, create a directory table underscore import, like that you can create whatever or else same. If the same server, then you need to keep the same thing, table export only as it is. Okay, no need to change anything. Once everything is completed, step 5, physical directory, logical directory. Once logical directory also completed, you need to start the import. Now import data. So impdp username password and directory, dump file must be as it is, and log file you can take log file 2 or import table 2. Table exist action is equal to replace. Already table is there, then you can replace, or you can import to another schema also. I already told you how to import to another schema. This is replacing the existing table. Same user, existing table will be replaced. This is one of the option to replace command. Table exist action is equal to replace, and tables is equal to table name. If another user, just a table exist action is equal to replace, and also you need to mention after space you need to add. Okay, so next, files. Once import completed successfully, once the import completed successfully, you need to check the same commands, verification command. These two you need to check. Step 1 2 3 you need to reperform. Step 1 to step 3, first 3 steps you need to cross check after the import. That is called verification. This is truncate, table exist action is equal to truncate. Truncate also we can use while importing, we can use the truncate. So truncate will rewrite the table contents in the target database with the source contents which exported. That means if the target database employee has two rows and source database table employee has three rows, different values other than the target database. So truncate simply say that all the tables will be replaced with different, okay, data will be replaced, complete data will be replaced, only keeping the structure, complete data will be replaced with new data. That is called truncate. Truncate means, for example, if I have a table, okay, if I have a table, three rows, three columns. First rows means ABC, example ABC. Columns are XYZ. Whatever the content inside, that will be completely erased and new content will be imported. That is called truncate. Append means extra data will be added. If any data is extra, then only the extra data will be added to the source target. That is called append. So you can go with all these options. While doing practice, you can go with all these options. Okay, we have already seen the PDF. Now I'm going to explain the same steps in our server, physical server, database server, testing database server. So once we connect it to the testing database server, our aim is to check first database status with OS with help of OS level command ps-f primary pima. So var underscore pima underscore William is the database. William is the database name. Now export the environment variables. To connect to the database, you have to export environment variables. Otherwise, you will get the command not found. Ora env. Now database name William. Now you can give the command sql plus sys as sysdba. I'm already told you, right? Our aim is to perform the table export. Now my question is, hi guys, export my toys table. Okay, export, your requirement is export my toys table. First thing, we need to confirm where the table available. Okay, who is the owner, where is the table. First our aim is to find who is the owner, where is the table, or whether the table existed or not. The first point in the PDF, you need to verify whether the table existed or not. With the same command, I will take select owner. The same command I will take from the PDF only. So I'm not going to type here, just I'm copy paste from the PDF. Okay, select owner comma table underscore name from db underscore tables where table name is equal to, or else what I will do, I will take next line just for your easy understanding, where table underscore name is equal to my toys. So my toys is available in training as well as William. The same table existed in two users. Now which user you want? Client clearly told username is William. Then out of two tables, you only concentrate on this table. My point you need to get. Actually, with the same name, different tables available, but the owner also important. Hey guys, don't do any mistake while exporting. You have to pick with William owner table only. That means out of the data, I need only from the William user. The table contains my toys and belongs to William only, not going for another user. Okay, we confirm the data. Okay, now second point, check the table size. How much the table size? Just simple. The second query I am copy paste here, where table name my toys, maybe small size only, but just for understanding purpose. Or else what you can do, because the size is very less, that's why it is showing like this. Okay, due to less size it is showing like this value. Blocks. Mm, so you don't want to training, right? Training, you need to avoid the training data. So for that, what you will do, just use the same query and table name and owner. Okay, and owner is equal to William. That's it. Then it will give only one table. My toys with 3.8, but in training my toys is 4.7. So this is 3.8. This is next second step completed. Now third step, the count you need to take. A table name is equal to my toys. Count is 2. Count is 2. Um, or else we can give and username and owner. Yes, count is 1. So total 2 tables. One is training, another one is William. But the total count, coming to the count point of view, you need to cross check before export. So that is step 3. Step 3 we have completed successfully. Now step 4. Before doing export, you need to verify the size. You can exit from here simply df-h. So this is have main disk or mount point. We have still 25 GB available, enough space. Then you can go with u01 app, same as it is PDF. Okay, now you can make a directory according to the directory tf-h. We are confirmed that we have sufficient space. We are confirming that we have already sufficient free space. There is no need to bother for doing export. Now mkdir mkdir -p it is required if you clearly mention the complete path export underscore table. Now check the table is created or not. Export table has been created successfully. Okay, the table export has been created successfully. Now our aim is to go to the location and verify the data. Just now we created, there is no data. The physical path is user1 app export table. Now according to the PDF, first A, step A, fifth A point, first create a directory, OS level directory, that is has been completed. Second B, create or replace directory as per the B. Just I am doing copy paste. We need to connect to the database again. SQL plus sysdba. Now copy paste. Create or replace directory table export as the physical path completely. Or else if you want to without avoid confusion, then I will take the new line, the physical path completely new line. Just I will recopy the path as this is the path. Directory has been created. Okay, once directory created, just give the grants. I'm already told you that instead of using William or particular user, instead of using William or a particular user, we can mention public, create grant read comma write on directory table export to public. Okay, succeeded. Once it is succeeded, you can also verify the directory created or not. Just you can create you can db underscore directories, I guess. We can also verify, cross verify whether the directory has been created in the database or not. You can check, but as of now no need, already it is created successfully, no problem. Now step 6, exporting the table, right? Step 6, exit expdp expdp sys as sysdba. Okay, for example, if you don't know sys password, I think already some people are asking me. For example, if you forgot that sys password, okay sir, I forgot sys password, how to perform the export it using sys, we are confusing, then I will simply give you one hint for you. Just connect to the database first. Okay, alt user sys, alt user sys identified by new password. Just I am giving the password welcome 12. Okay, user password has been successfully changed. Again you can also use system for export purpose. You can also use system. Sys and system both are admin users. Okay, alt user system identified by same password, because I am keeping the same passwords for the both while installing the database. So these two steps you can perform if you want to continue the export without confusion. I am adding this step as well. Okay, I know you are already facing the problem with the user and password, sir, how to perform. So to avoid that confusion, I'm also telling the same step, for this will be utilized for all the others. Now exit. Okay, now I will go with system user. Okay, today I will go with system user. Expdp system password welcome 12. Okay, directory, directory name, we have already created directory, right? Just I'm taking the same directory. Directory name space, after the space dump file, dump file. I guess already I told you, right? My toys of William, my toys related to William schema, William. For example, if you want to remember the date as well, 5th July, 5th July 2026 .dmp file. Okay, log file, the contents, because we are unable to see the contents inside, that's why we need to mention the log file clearly, log log. Okay, now tables is equal to William dot my toys. Now content is equal to all. I guess it is not required, but just there is option content is equal to all. That means everything will be, everything available in the table will be copied. That is called content is equal to all. Okay, no need to mention, but just a simple comment. What are the command? Once again I will explain. Expdp, the syntax. Expdp username, password, directory, directory name, logical directory, not the path. We need to give directory logical directory name only. So on dump file, this is your own naming, just for what I can say, to avoid the confusion where the table is taken, which is what is the user. So to avoid that, I have clearly mentioned table name, username, and the date of taken. So log file also same, just log. Same names we can utilize the same name, but instead of dmp we can put dot log. Now tables is equal to, you need to give the clearly mention which table it is, what is the username, and which belongs to. That means table name is my choice, belongs to user William. Now press enter. If the password user correct, then it will start directly. It will not ask again. So what it will show? Unable to. So that path is not existed. What is this showing? I think this table, the path is not existed. Cannot access. Yes, something is fishy. U01 app export table here. Okay, the Volta we are given reverse. Okay, export table we are taken, but creation of the path in the database we are taken a table underscore export. Just I will rename it to, okay, just I will rename old name, it is old name, to new name. This is the required original. Okay, now table export, that is why it is not able to take the path, because the folder is not available in the server. That is why it is throwing error, invalid operation, unable to create a log file. లాగ్ ఫైల్ అక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేయలేకపోతున్నానని చెప్తుంది. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ద మిస్ మ్యాచ్ బిట్వీన్ the path is assigned to the logical directory while creating the database. While creating a replace the directory table export, the physical path table export, but I mistakenly created as export underscore table instead of table underscore export. Just a little bit confusion, no need to worry. Now again I will run the same command, this one, yes, expdp, the same command I am going to run again. I think this time it will go through success. Yes, it is started, successfully started. Table export started and also exported. Total rows 3 rows. The content inside 3 rows only. It is showing clearly it has 3 rows because car, we have data, right, table data. The same 3 rows will be exported successfully. Now we can cross check whether the files are created or not. Successfully created, ls, these files are created successfully. Dump file and log file. Now how we are going to import into testing user? Instead of impdp, just I will mention, instead of expdp I will mention same expdp. Expdp for the export, impdp for the import. Just I only replace expdp with impdp, remaining all same. And log file I need to change to import log. Dump file compulsory as it is, we need to keep the same dump file because that is the data which is available in the dump file. So there is no change in dump file while importing. We need to keep the same naming convention during the import also. Now our aim is to import into the testing user, right? Now again connect to the database. The same steps you can perform. Select table name, owner, owner from dba underscore tables, where owner is equal to testing user, right? Owner spelling mistake, okay, no problem, and missed. owner tables, second line where, so initially I verified testing user is there, but no row selected, means there is no tables. We confirm. Now we will go to import activity successfully because there is no data available in testing user. Our requirement is to import the exported table into this one. That means the table which is available William dot my toys to be imported to empty user testing underscore user, which is already available above. Right here we can go to exit same database. Because of the same database I don't want to create a table path again and again. The same directory and physical path will be as it is. There is no need of mentioning again. Just I will use impdp system user welcome 12 password directory as it is. I think directory I need to copy paste again, otherwise it will be give a mistake. Table, next space, dump file. Dump file also I will copy as it is to avoid the naming. Log file, import to test user my toys, my toys, just for remembering only. Dot loc. Now tables equal to remap. We need to mention the remap underscore remap underscore schema. Original owner of the schema William. Target schema testing underscore user. Tables, required table William dot my toys. Right? Simple. Syntax once again see this. impdp syst user id password directory name, dump file, whatever the dump file we have taken in the backup, just as it is, no need to change. But log file we can change it. Import test user, import to test user, that's why import test user my toys. Remap schema, why we are doing remap schema? Remap schema means original user is William, but our new user must be testing user. We are telling the process, our requirement remap underscore schema. But tables, we have my toys tables in two schemas, one is a training, another one is William. That's why particularly I am giving William schema only, William toys. Okay, enter, press enter. Just it will start importing. So what it is going. Okay, privileges and tables. Testing user, there is no privilege for the table space privilege. We need to give the permission to alter user testing underscore user unlimited on users table space I think the command already we told previously. Let me check once. Okay, alter user username quota unlimited or something, whatever it may be, unlimited on table space users, whatever the table space you need to mention users. Okay, remember this alter user, that means changing the permission of user. Testing user quota unlimited on users table space. We have the table space users, right? He will be able to utilize the space in users. exit, again run the same command. Import command same. Now it will be able to import successfully without errors because it has the permission. Based upon the error, we can able to resolve the issue. Once import completed, we will verify testing user and we will close the class. Okay. Yes, you got it right. Now the import log file also created. Why we don't have dump file? Because already dump file, only one dump file is there. There is no need of dump file again creation. Just only we will create import statistics only. Now connect to the database SQL plus sysdba, select table underscore name comma owner from db underscore tables. Okay, where owner is equal to, or else I will give you next line, where owner is equal to testing underscore user. Here my choice is there, but previously we verified there is no rows, right? We have already verified, no rows selected. The same command, if you run the same command again, we have my choice. If you want to check this data inside, select star from testing underscore user dot my choice. Select star from testing underscore user dot my choice. Yes, the data is there. Same data will be available in William also. William dot my choice. Just for comparison purpose. Same. Here red, blue, brown. Here also red, blue, brown. The same data will be copied to the testing user. William user has the same content. Testing user has the same content. Now our requirement has been completed. The export and import. Export from the William, import to the testing user. Our task is completed successfully. How to export the table and import the table